welcome to another weekly broadcast of my Wednesday Whispers. Hope you're all doing fantastic tonight. Hope you're staying warm. It is really, really windy here in Carberry tonight. Just going to take a second or two here, a minute or two, and wait for a few people to pop on before I start the broadcast. All right. What is coming up for me? Well, I am going to Swan River this upcoming weekend. Super excited about that. It is all those private one-on-one sessions are all sold out. We had a cancellation last night, but it filled up right quick, so that is fantastic. And the weekend after that, I am going to Fisher Branch, Manitoba for some sessions, private sessions there as well, and off to Riverton also. The Riverton sessions are all sold out, but I believe there is a few spots left in Fisher Branch. If you are at all interested in those session, go onto my website, Alison'sWhisperingAngels.com, and look and see at the availability and see if that would work out for you. All right. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Deanna, Echo, Kelly, Lori, Norma. Thank you so much, Norma. You're so sweet. Hello to everyone. Becky, Andrea, Madison, hi. Nice to see you on. Lynn. All right, everybody. Lorraine, Robin, Jen, Brittany, Sandy, hello. Good evening. Hi. So nice to see you all on tonight. It is fantastic to have you all here. All right. I'm about to begin this week's Wednesday Whispers. Before I do, I'd like just to, as I remind everybody every single week, but it's really for the newcomers who may be watching this either on Facebook or streaming on my, watching this, on my YouTube channel as well. If you feel that this is indeed one of your loved ones who I am connected with, if you could please write me a comment so I can indeed, give these messages to the right person. That's really important to me. So please do that. But if someone has spoken up for this loved one that I'm connected with, and you feel, you know what, that sounds just like my loved one too, please say something. Because again, it's really important that I give it to the right person. I will work through that. Don't you worry if someone has already spoken up for this loved one. All right. Christine, hi. Hope you're all well. Rowena, hello. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Hi on YouTube. Mama Glenda, Christine, Tracy, hi. Good evening, everyone. All right. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Yes, I got these beautiful flowers from my husband. It was my birthday last week, and they are still looking really good. They were purchased here in Carberry, I believe, and Tyson's nodding his head yes. They're still, I've had them for a week, and they look just as beautiful as the day I got them. Mainstream Market here in Carberry, Manitoba, so we're going to name bomb them on how beautiful their flowers were. And yes, so thank you so much. It was a real surprise for me to get these from Tyson. Absolutely love them. He spoils me on every birthday. I am such a lucky lady. But enough about me, everyone. On with this week's broadcast. I'm just going to take a few seconds. I'm going to put myself in that state of mind, and I'm just going to get rolling tonight. All right. All right, the first loved one that I am very much connected with, I have this, oh my stomach, I have this wonderful male, okay. It appears to me that by what he is showing me, he looks like he has passed, in his, late 60s, maybe 70s, okay? Somewhere in there, 70s I want to say, all right? And he draws me a heart, and that is often showing me that indeed there was some heart problems, and that is the reason why he is no longer with his wonderful family. All right, only in spirit, of course. And yes, so this wonderful male. Okay. I've asked him for a few more details about himself, and he's chosen to show me that, yes, you know, I said his heart, but I do want to say he's showing me having some, what seems like maybe some breathing problems. Mary Jana, my dad, 78, had heart issues. All right, Mary Jana, I am going to carry on, and you let me know. Again, he's showing me... And as I said, it seems like maybe he had a little bit of some breathing problems towards the end of his life here. But also, he shows me his short hair. Okay, one lung. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. He had. I bet you're probably trying to say he had one lung, maybe. That is, yes, absolutely something to do with breathing problems, anyways. All right, and he's showing me his short hair, and I know, like, you know, men that. He's really showing that to me for some reason, okay? And interestingly, he has the biggest kind of smile, of course. But what was interesting is he took his glasses off and he cleaned them. And then he put them back on. And I think that was just his way for me to know that he very much needed his glasses. Now, I need to make that very clear that, you know, when you're in heaven, your sight is perfect, your breathing is perfect, everything is fantastic. But he is just talking about when he was alive, okay? And he's very much cleaning his metal-framed glasses, okay? He also shows me how much he liked to socialize, okay? The reason why I say that is showing me liking to sit and if I can use the word, like, it's just how it feels to me, like to sit and bullshit with people, you know, males, females, doesn't matter. Yes, he had glasses for reading. Oh, perfect. All right. This very much indeed sounds like your dad. All right. And Michelle writes, my dad was 76, had congestive heart failure plus asthma. He wore glasses as well. All right, Michelle. So with the two of you, and yes, Mary Janice says, yes, very much a social butterfly. All right, I am going to do my best. Thank you both so much for messaging and leaving a comment for me. I will do my best to work through it. What I do is I ask for something that is very specific, so that would, you know, mean something to one of you and totally rule out for the other. So I can, you know, so this doesn't take too long. In theory, it works quite often, all right? So I'm just going to ask for something extremely specific. I don't know why, when I asked that, I wasn't even done saying those words out, you know, to you viewers, and he's showing me the Ace of Spades, or excuse me, the Ace of Hearts, and I don't know why, okay? I don't know if that's just a simple, I don't know, but I need something a little more specific, but that's what he first chose to show me, okay? And the thing he showed me after that was, it's appearing to me to be gold. He's showing me a bracelet. And something that might be very specific is, you know, I was just watching him and he was showing me these medications, and I was like, okay, but what kind of medications? I wasn't quite saying it as I was seeing these pill bottles also for this wonderful man. And it feels to me like he was, I think very much so, that he's trying to tell me that he was diabetic as well. Okay, so those are some specifics that he has chosen to show me. This gold bracelet, and I believe he's trying to explain to me that he was diabetic as well. Okay, just give you guys a few quick seconds here to, I know there's a bit of a delay between me, what I've been saying, and for you to respond back, but hopefully something will happen here real fast. This wonderful man, I just want to keep on going. He took lots of meds, okay? Marijuana, yeah, absolutely. And you know, as I just says maybe my dad. Mary Jana, though, I just want to say, as I read your name just now, this seems really specific. And it feels like maybe, like, I don't want to say it's a joke, but maybe it's to make you laugh. He wants me to say something about really enjoying eating what looks to me like bologna sandwiches. Okay? Need to say that. So yes, something about bologna sandwiches. Okay? Sorry, I'm just had a bit sugar. Okay. All right. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. But anyways, again, now he showed me the bologna sandwiches and this wonderful man. Sorry, just watching and listening. I do my very best to do everything all at once, and you know, as the camera keeps rolling here for me, I try to work through these as quickly as possible, but get the message out and through to people what their wonderful loved ones are trying to say. Okay. I need to tell you, he shows me something about being with a woman. Okay, being with a woman in heaven. Okay, I want to say it feels like he's trying to talk about his wife. Okay, I think he's trying to let me know that indeed they are together. They are very much together in heaven, and the happiness of their love is just so beautiful. Okay, and they are indeed watching over all of you. Okay. It was really interesting, exactly when I was saying that, he wanted me to talk about being around at Christmas time, and I know Christmas was just last month, but he showed that to me when I said that they are watching over you. And so, oh, your mom is still alive. Okay, interesting. Because he showed me this older woman, and okay. Mary Jana, I want to ask you, as I talked about Christmas real quick, he showed me a stocking, symbolically, with an M on it, okay? If you could let me know if that means anything to you, other than, of course, I can see that would be your name, but I just mean other than yours, as I talk about your mom or something here. He's putting an M on a Christmas stocking, and I'm just also wondering why, and again, I just want to make sure this is going to the right person, okay? And I want to talk about being quite a fix-it kind of guy, who would only call, a plumber or, an electrician or whatever if he absolutely had to. He'd rather try and fix things himself first. Very much so. I'm not saying that's what he did for a career, but he's just showing me that part of him, that he'd rather try and fix things at home, okay, before he would get somebody else. All right. And now, as I said that, I can see this feels like some cattle, okay? Having some cattle as well. When I talked about, the home life, all right? He worked construction. Oh, interesting, okay? All right. I just, Mary Jana, I hope that, this definitely brings you comfort, that indeed, I believe this is your dad. Again, I'm just asking to make sure, because that's just super important to me. All right. Again, if the M would mean anything to you or to anybody, of whoever else said this, indeed could be their dad as well. He very much wrote an M on a Christmas stocking. Okay. Yes, perfect. I'm so glad. When you told me that, your mom is here, and it's interesting. I just want to say, as you confirmed, I thought that he was trying to express the love between the two of them in heaven. He's expressing his love with his wife as they are apart until her passing. And it's interesting, to give you, I believe, the reference that indeed this is him, he's showing me your mom. And I just want to talk just a few very quick details about her. He shows me, it was interesting, I need to say like that she's in her 80s, and I think 84, all right, is what he's showing me. And I think, and he shows me that she's a bit of a shorter woman, and you know, as much as she misses him, she you know, roundaboutly, she's doing quite well. She's not moving as fast as she used to and stuff like that. But generally speaking, she seems to be of okay health at this current time, which is absolutely fantastic. He very much is showing me that, okay? As he's watching over all of you, you know, and his wife, of course, okay? So yes, just know that he loves you all so very, very much, all right? So thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to connect with your wonderful father tonight, okay? Hi, Dawn. Good evening. Megan. Charity, good evening. Nice to see you on tonight. The next loved one that I'd love to bring forward, I have another male, and I want to talk about how thank you, Mary Jenna. That's so sweet of you. Hey, Rox. Good evening. This male who's coming forward next, he lets me know that unfortunately he is no longer here with you and the rest of his family, is because indeed he had cancer. Okay. I want to say, you know, it really feels to me how his cancer, you know, it took him quite quickly, actually. Okay. I want to say that. You know, and what is quickly, and you know, I think he's writing 10. He's writing 10. I think about 10 months. He's trying to say 10 months. Okay, something like that. You know, is from his diagnosis to passing. I think that's, you know. So I'm going to say like around a year. You know, but I think he wrote 10 months is what he's exactly trying to say to me. And so this wonderful male. He also shows me that when he was, you know, in his prime, before he was ill, okay, you know, he looks to me, what he's showing me, you know, not an overly tall man. I don't believe he's 6 feet tall. Definitely does not look that way to me, you know. So I don't know, between 5'8", 5'10", somewhere in there, okay. And he a couple of times he has shown me his belly, and he's let me know that, you know, his wife fed him well, kind of thing is exactly what he's trying to say to me. Okay, so not super thin, but you know, and I definitely do not mean you know, a very big man. Just showing me that is a bigger belly. Okay, again, all I can talk about is exactly how the visions come through, and that's what he has chosen to show me. And I want to say, he shows me he has not been gone very long. Okay, that's the next thing he has chosen to show me. You know, I don't think a year has passed. Okay, I don't, you know, no, a year has not passed for this gentleman. Okay, since his passing. He lets me know that his wife was the absolute love of his life. They were always together. Like they were, you know, I mean, from like high school-ish kind of thing. Like they were always each other's, you know. He says nothing was perfect, but he says we had a damn good marriage. Okay, he says, you know, we raised our beautiful children, and always had each other. Okay. He wants me to talk about camping next. Okay. Um, and I want to say didn't do it enough or something like that. Should have done more of it. Okay. This sounds like my grandpa, but it's been 5 years since he passed. Oh, okay, Brittany. I will just keep on going, and you let me know, okay? Because it did feel like it wasn't that long ago, but you know, again, I will carry on, and you let me know. I'm gonna try and get some more specifics for you, so you know you can say yes or no. I don't think so. Okay. I want to talk about, you know, if I gave you a piece of paper and you're only allowed to write one word on it to describe this wonderful man, like your grandfather here, it would be gentle. He just comes across as so gentle. Okay. And as I talked about this camping kind of thing, I want to talk about. He shows me this little girl, and I'm not 100% sure who he's referring to. You know, this could be a granddaughter, or you know, maybe you as a child, like as a memory going back. But I want to talk about this little girl, and he shows me this little girl sitting on his knee, and in this at this like camping around a campfire, okay. And this little girl was, you know, was just stuck to him like glue. Grandpa meant so much to her. Okay. I hope, you know, it's really interesting. He's just, like I said, he comes in, he's so gentle. It's almost like he's almost hard to hear, because, you know, as I listen to things and watch, you know, certain visions, you know, you know, his voice, his monotone, like it's soft, and it's, you know, to say that like he wouldn't have gotten angry very often. It's just how his presence feels. Like if he was angry, it was few and far between, and there was a darn good reason for it. Okay. Camping makes sense. He had a campground years before he passed. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yeah. It's interesting because that must have been extremely important to him. You know, family time, and he just gave me that reference to say to you that maybe, you know, that you've heard him say this, and it's like there's work to do, but there's also leisure time to do too, type of thing. You know, you can't always be working, and camping was a way of relaxing and enjoying the outdoors. Okay, so yes, perfect. I'm glad this is, you know, all making sense to you. So just know, Brittany, indeed, that your wonderful grandfather, again, like his gentleness, like he must have just been, you know, it must have been just such an honor to have a grandfather like that. You know, it's exactly as I'm feeling his presence, and you know, everything about him. What an honor it would have been to, you know, be with someone in that, you know, who's so sweet, so kind, and just absolutely so loving. Okay. As hard it is for you, he shows me it's very, very hard for all of you. But it's like a little bit, you have a little extra, you know, how do I say it? It's like just, you know, he loved all of you, but you miss him. You miss him a little extra for something. You just had this little extra bond, I want to call it. You know, he always made you feel so important. Okay. And as I was saying all that, it was really interesting. I don't know if you could let me know if you know what this means. He showed me a little kid's toothbrush, and it felt like a memory. Okay, I don't know. He shows me a little kid's toothbrush to say it to you. I'm just, you know, right here, right in front of me. And so yes, just know that Grandpa is all of his pains, all of his sufferings, everything is gone. His he shows me he was, he was very, very weak, at the end of his life, and all that is gone. He feels good again. All right. The moment he passed, everything felt absolutely fantastic. All right. So just know, Brittany, indeed, that your grandpa is watching over all of you, and he's doing very, very, very well, and he loves you all very, very much. All right. Thank you for letting me know that, Brittany. That's I'm always on top of brushing my son's teeth. That very well could be it. That's his way. Thank you for letting me know, because that would be his way of letting you know that he's around and he's watching, that he knows that, okay? And he knows that you're always, making sure your son looks after his teeth, And I just want to say, as I read that, he shows me your little boy. Now, let me make it clear. I don't see exactly what your son looks like, but I just want to say what he shows me is your boy. Just the absolute cutest little bugger, and it's interesting. I think he's showing me, what it looks like to be about a 3 or 4 year old. Okay, just want to say that to you. And he shows me he is so cute. Okay, absolutely adorable. Your son. Okay? He has this. He's just so cute. I don't know how to explain. But, he shows me his cheeks. He's got these bigger cheeks when he smiles, and he's this absolute. It looks like blue eyes, and they're absolutely beautiful. Again, this is just his way of letting you know that he's around. All right, he's watching over all of you. Okay. So thank you so much, Brittany, for giving me that opportunity. Okay, thank you. The next loved one that I would love to bring forward tonight is, I have to tell you, you viewers are watching, I have this urge to cry as I connected with this he's 6, and yes, he has chunky cheeks and blue eyes. That's so great. I'm so glad. Absolutely. And you are most welcome, Brittany, anytime. This next loved one, though, that I bring forward as I connected, I just want to say, I just had this unbelievable urge to cry. And for you viewers who watch me, somewhat on a regular basis, and some of you watch me all the time, which I so appreciate, adore each and every one of you that do that. I just want to say that that's common. That means either this loved one is no longer here because they're doing, and that was their sadness that I'm feeling, or indeed that this is your sadness and that you're going through so much grief of missing your loved one. Either it just happened or, something of that nature. But anyways, in this situation, as I had the sadness to cry, it was just a little bit more clear to me tonight. The sadness of wanting to cry is actually you, who's watching, of indeed your grief, okay? And I don't know, the next thing I was shown is, I want to talk about the letter K, okay? I want to talk about the letter K here. As I have this urge to cry, that just as my experience doing this, when it comes in that order, I believe I'm being shown that would be your name or something, or, I think the letter K, it was very clear and written to me that this wonderful loved one is trying to reach you tonight, okay? But of course, I definitely need some more details. And I want to talk about this, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, this loved one is trying to connect, and I feel like he's trying to connect with his mom. This is a male, and he's trying like, mom, he's trying to reach out to mom here tonight, okay? I need to talk about the month of September was the next thing he shows me, okay? Hi, Audrey. Thank you for tuning in tonight. it's really beautiful, like, you know, to call him a kid, you know. I don't yet know how old he was during, you know, at his passing, but I want to talk about how I feel him as like a teenager, is how he's coming across to me. So full of life. What a good kid. Just, you know, and I just say so respectful. Like, I just feel that about this, you know, this teenage kid is how he's coming across to me for sure. Okay, again, I don't know if that's exactly, you know, how old he was when he was passing, if we're just talking about that time frame in his life. Okay, not 100% sure yet, but I will do my best to get there. And he lets me know that his passing has to do with some form of accident. Okay, this child, teenager, you know, was not ill, did not have, you know, childhood cancer or, you know, anything of that nature. It very much feels like just a really awful incident that happened. It was an accident. Okay. Twice now, I don't know why, but this young man has shown me what looks like round bales, okay, out in the field, you know, showing me the outdoors, okay. But you know, I need to talk about. It's interesting as I talked about the round bales. He shows me that there's snow on the ground. Okay. So that's the next thing he has chosen to show me. Okay. and he's showing me Bernice as a Nicholas maybe. Okay. Okay. Shen is Saint Kristen. Okay. I'm just going to keep on rolling for a few more minutes here, and you know. Brittany says, sounds like my brother-in-law. K is his son's initial. I've been wanting to tell his mom about this one medium I talked to for him. And he was so full of life, such a great person. Awful accident. Oh. Okay. You know, it could be Brittany. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to, you know, carry on, and you let me know. Okay, I'm going to ask him for some, you know, very, very specific details. This child, you know, as I say, like, he comes in as like a teenager, but so full of energy. My goodness. He is just so full of life. And as I explained earlier, such a good kid. I can feel that. Such a people pleaser, you know. That was the type of guy he was. You know, very yes ma'am, no sir, you know, kind of thing. Just very polite and always wanting to please people. You know, and it's like that's very much so. What a good-hearted young man. Okay. I'm asking him for, you know, some more detail about this. You know, Brittany wrote about this awful accident, and so I'm just asking to make sure that we have the right person here. And so I'm asking to be more specific. Give me some details. I don't always get exactly what I'm asking for, and it's interesting as I just say that, because I asked him to give me be more specific about this accident, and he chose to show me strawberries. There's something important about strawberries here. Okay, must be somebody's favorite or something here. Okay, because he showed me these delicious strawberries. Okay. The next thing I want to just quickly talk about is I can smell cologne. Okay, I want to talk about how he had it must have just. And Brittany says, yes, my son loves strawberries. Okay, all right, Brittany. Yes, that, again, something very, very unique. It showed me strawberries. Okay, interesting. Okay. So this, like I said, sorry, I'd have to go back, but I think so you're saying this could be your brother-in-law. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just had to check. So yes. Again, I smell his cologne. As awful as it was, and many people think, oh, like how could that have happened? He had so much life left to live. He just it is what it is, and it's like that was his words to me. I just want to make that clear that that's not my words, that was his. Like he's trying to say it just happened. It is what it is. It's okay. Heaven is beautiful. Okay. As hard as it is to not be with his family and all his loved ones, I just want to say, indeed, that he just makes it so clear that it's okay. It's okay. He just showed me walking and loving to be outside and in the fresh air, and he gets to do that all the time. In heaven, the weather is always beautiful. It's always exactly what you want. Okay, and he shows me being like a nature guy, and he's how it feels to me, because he's walking and there's these tall trees, and he just loves the outdoors, and he's taking that all in. Okay. Oh yeah, and that makes sense, Brittany, as you talk about his cologne, or excuse me, as I talked about his cologne, for you to say, that she's not washing them. Yeah, yeah, because indeed they still smell like him. That makes perfect sense of where he was going with that, with the cologne. You betcha. And so just know, and please, if your sister is open to hear, to hear from me, to hear this, just to, play this back to her or whatever. And he was always outside, definitely a nature guy. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad this is just all making perfect sense. Again, he just wants you all to know that he's happy. He's okay. It is what it is, and he wants your lives to carry on. He doesn't want you all to be sad because of this. Life has to move on, and just keep his memory. That's all you can do, is think about the good times. Think about the peaceful, the beautiful, the happy, the good times that was had with him and all of his family. All right, that's all he's asking of you. All right. Because nothing can be done, and so just try to carry on and be happy. Okay, this is all he wants for every one of you. Okay, especially your sister. Okay, and it's interesting. He shows me one more quick thing. I was just about to move on, but he wanted me to say something about your sister, and it felt like, as I said, your sister. He showed me somebody going to school, or thinking about going to school, or something to that degree. That's very much how he made me feel. Okay, so I just want to leave that thought with you as well, is that he knows about this. Okay, again, because he's around, and that's just his way of letting you all know that. Okay, he wants me to say something about giving her a red rose. Okay, and he'd love to do that for her. So thank you so much, Brittany, for giving me the opportunity to connect with your wonderful. She's in nursing school currently. Oh, perfect. Okay, yes, yes. Well, again, like I said, he knows all about that. Okay, and he's super proud of her. That's fantastic. All right, Brittany. Thank you so much. All right. Hi, Tracy. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Ishika. I just want to, I was just reading your comment there. No, and I'm sorry. Wednesday Whispers, just for everyone to know, Wednesday Whispers is all about mediumship. Wednesday Whispers is all about me doing my part to give messages to people throughout this hour. And no, to ask a personal question about your life is not really what this exact broadcast is for. If you're needing me at any, for absolutely anything else, you're very welcome to message me on my website. Leave me a message on Facebook or on my website, Alison'sWhisperingAngels.com, and we can discuss that further. All right. All right. The next loved one that I would love to bring forward, you're most welcome. The next loved one that I'd love to bring forward is I have this gorgeous woman. Okay, I need to say that. I have this gorgeous female. She is so pretty, okay? She shows me, at least before her passing, when she was in the prime of her life, I want to talk about how beautiful she is. I want to talk about her long, she's showing me this, what appears to be long brown hair. She's showing me this a body that I would die for. Just absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. She's just radiant. Okay. And it's interesting that okay. I want to talk about her showing me. I asked her to give me some precise things about her, and she shows me she's no longer here because of it's like I want to say something to do with possibly the head, something to do with the head, maybe a brain aneurysm or something like that. And the reason why I say that is because it's like my head's hurting a little bit, and often that's what that's about. Okay. Is something to do with the brain, or headaches, possibly an aneurysm or something of that nature. Okay, this wonderful female. Okay, thank you so much, Lorna. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, this could be your grandma. All right. Excuse me if I pronounce your name wrong. Ishika. I need to talk about next, as I read that this could be my grandma. I want to talk about this lady being extremely proud of her what feels like, of who she was, her family, her culture, everything. A very strong, proud woman to be who she was, okay? And again, her beauty just shines through very, very much so, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Her laugh is I just heard it. I want to say her laugh is as beautiful as she is, and that you would get that right now. But her laugh, like if you that you just remember that sound, it's absolutely beautiful. She had just such a pure, loving heart, and gave all she had to everybody around her. Okay, I'm asking her for some more details, and she talks about being a woman of faith. That's what she chose to show me just now. That she's very much a woman of faith, and she is, exactly where you thought she would be. She's definitely in her heaven, in her eternal life. All right, and I want to talk about is I talked about her being so proud of who she is, and like her culture and her family. She really talks about how much she loved being a mother and a grandmother. Okay, that was everything to her. And it's interesting, she brings my attention, as I said that, to a daughter, okay? I'm glad that's all true, Aishika. I just want to say that, she draws my eyes very, very much so to what feels to me like her daughter, okay? And she shows me her brown hair, and she shows me her facial features, and she's an absolute beautiful woman too. And she's showing me this woman that it's like she's so much like her. She's this, in every way, especially personality. No, she corrected me that she looks like her too. Just what a, like it feels like she's talking about one of her daughters, okay? And I want to say, she just showed me what seems like maybe a namesake, like maybe she has her mother's name, or her middle name is her mother's name, or something of that nature. She's showing me that, okay, this family name, the name connection here. She wanted me to say that, okay? Again, she just talks about how beautiful. She has 2 daughters. Okay. Again, she shows me this. I'm sure again, I'm sure she loves them both, and everything is absolutely wonderful. But it was just interesting. I had to show that she showed me this one that it feels like this name. Let's talk about her name. Okay. So let's leave that thought with you, and maybe that will mean something to you. Okay. This name, and but also as I say that, she also drew my eyes to this small dog. It's so cute. Okay, it's a smaller breed. Kind of looks to me like a Maltese, maybe a Shih Tzu. Look at me go. Sorry, I have this thing, for any of you new people watching, that I don't know my breeds well. And Tyson and I, we discussed that I need to learn my dog breeds as I'm, when I connect with dogs. So I always say, oh, I don't know the breed, but I'm trying to describe what it looks like. But anyways, this one I could tell a little more clearly. Aishika, she shows me this little dog. Okay, it's so cute. Like I said, like a Shih Tzu or a Maltese, something of that nature. Okay. Just now, also, she makes Amy, I think this is my Baba, brain cancer, middle names passed down even to my daughter, and I have a small Yorkie Maltese. Oh, no way, Amy. Okay. It very well could be. I'm not taking this away from either of you, but again, truthfully, it could only be for one. But thank you so much. And interesting, he was around her before she passed. She loved my dog. That's beautiful, Amy. Again, I will do my best to, I'm going to ask for something extremely specific that one of you will think, no, that can't be, and the other one to say, yes, indeed, that is my grandma or Baba. Okay? She shows me that she really loved the color blue. Okay. And she shows me what looks like to me that she's trying to show me a picture, and it looks to me like she's showing me the dog one made me confused, so maybe it isn't her. Okay. All right, Amy, that makes perfect sense. But I want to say also, Amy, she shows me this picture, and it looks like a what do you call those? Like a funeral bulletin or a funeral card type of thing. And when someone, the announcement or whatever, she's showing me this picture, and she wants to say that you guys picked a great picture. She wants me to say that to you. It's like, it looks like, yeah, like you did. Her hair looks good. She's talking about that. You guys picked a great picture. Oh, no way. You even picked out her blue outfit for her casket. No way, Amy. Wow, absolutely. That's why she wanted me to talk about her love for blue. Absolutely. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Okay. And so just also know that she loved the picture you guys picked, like I said, for her passing announcement or whatever exactly she's trying to show me there. That she absolutely loved it. Okay. And now she just says it was too much. It was too much. Like you guys did too much, and it feels like that's just her personality. That you guys made too much of a fuss over her. You know, of her. You know, whether it was a funeral or a celebration of life, or you know exactly what you had for her. She shows me to say to you that you guys did too much. You shouldn't have gone to so much trouble, and she shows me some beautiful flowers and this, that, and the other, and the point is just showing me that you guys shouldn't have done so much for her. But again, it just very much feels like her personality, if that is something she would say, that she didn't want to be fussed over. Okay. But again, she loves you so, so much. She thanks you for absolutely everything. Okay. Interestingly, you explained to me the blue outfit for her casket. I just want to talk about how she's addressing to me her watch. Okay, so I'm just going to, again, Amy, I'm just going to leave that with you. I'm not sure what she's saying, but she's showing me her watch. Okay, and I want to say, like, I think, like, you can just place it on, like, that it would stretch. You know what I mean? She's showing that to me as well. Okay. So just know, Amy, that your Bubba is doing absolutely fantastic, and she's watching over each and every one of you. Watch or wedding rings? I seen a watch. Okay, I definitely seen a watch. And it feels like she was like I said, that you could stretch it, on her wrist. Okay. Yes, a watch. Okay. She shows me an open Bible, and again, that's just her symbolism. She was very much a woman of faith. Okay, very much so. That's what's that usually means for me. It's just her way of showing and expressing her faith, and that she is exactly where you thought she would be. Okay, heaven is absolutely beautiful. All right, Amy. So thank you so much, Amy, for giving me that opportunity to connect with your beautiful Bubba tonight. You are most, most welcome. Okay. Another loved one that I'd love to bring forward. I have this lady here, okay, and she chose to show me that homemade cookies and I believe drinking tea means something to one of you, okay? She very much shows that to me. She shows me that she loved it. She would love when you came and visited. Mm-hmm. She shows me that she enjoyed her TV programs. If it's like in the afternoon or whatever, I guess that doesn't really matter. But she's showing me to say like half-hour programs, and I think Wheel of Fortune. I think, and possibly The Price is Right. Okay, but the Wheel of Fortune, it was more clear to me, and that's why I'm saying that one first. Okay, this beautiful, beautiful woman, oh, you're most welcome, Johanna. Most welcome. Thank you for tuning in. She wants me to talk about making like dishcloths or something of that nature. Okay. Also feels like dishcloths. So I believe that's crocheting. I should learn that too, as much as I don't know my dog, my breed of dogs. Also that, I always mix those up, crocheting, knitting, you know, I'm only being honest. Those are things that I don't do. And so anyways, she's showing me what that is to make, you know, very nice dishcloths. Okay. As I talked about the cookies in the beginning of this, eating cookies, drinking tea. She loved to bake, and I know that goes without saying, but it's like baking maybe more than cooking. Well, she kind of stopped me like, well, depends who you ask, I guess. She loved to feed people. That's really, you know, the long and the short of all of it. You know, food, baking, whatever. Amber on YouTube could be my grandma. Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Okay, Amber, yeah, for sure. Okay, I will carry on, and you indeed let me know. Okay. The next thing she showed me is putting a tablecloth on her table, but it's one of those tablecloths that it's like you can wipe it real easy. Like it's like plasticky. You know what I mean? You can put it on your kitchen table, or you can put it on a picnic table, or anything like that type of thing. Okay. And Andrea Adams on Facebook says, my mom loved tea and liked to bake. All right, perfect. All right, Amber and Andrea, I will do my best. As I said, she shows me this, and this is on her, what looks like her kitchen table. She's talking about this tablecloth. Okay? And just giving me a detail, a precise detail. Okay, and that's, you know what I mean, that they're kind of plasticky. All right? Because like you don't want to wreck the table. You know, so you cover it, like a see-through plastic. Yeah, absolutely, Andrea. Okay, because like I said, you don't want to wreck the table, so you cover it. Okay, and you know, I know, you know, kind of in a sense, it goes without saying. You know, mothers, grandmothers. Oh, Andrea, you know, interesting. You said mum, and Amber said grandma. I want to say the carnation. She shows me the carnation flower. That is, you know, symbolically, that is often. Yeah, your mom had that. Perfect, Andrea. Okay. She showed me the carnation flower. Okay. Carnations are often the symbolism, like I said, of Mother's Day is, but I just want to say she really showed me a carnation, and so I hope that, you know, that really means something to you other than you know, that's kind of the mum flower, okay, because she very much was putting a light pink, let me be clear, she put like a light pink carnation right in front of me, okay, something to do with that. And she talks about a few other things that it feels like this means something to you. She wants me to talk about hummingbirds and butterflies, okay? And Amber says she always had a tablecloth on the table, and we used her old tablecloths this year for Christmas. Oh, no way, Amber. A cloth one with a plastic one over top. Yeah, okay. And Andrea says she always had flowers on the table. You know, and it sounds like this could be for either one of you, but indeed it is only for one of you, so I will do my very best to work it out. I would love to give messages to both of you, but that's just obviously just not how it works. It really is only one connection that I'm with, and so it has to go to the right person. So I will ask to keep on. The next thing I need to talk about is... and Amber says she always bought me carnations for your birthday. Oh, no way, Amber. That's fantastic. Okay, I need to carry on. She shows me, you know, I was going to say cards, but I need to say specifically cribbage. She showed me the cribbage board. She did not show me the deck of cards. She showed me the cribbage board that that would mean something to one of you, okay? And to be very specific, it was the board that is long, not the 29 board. It was the, you know, the long, you know, like the long board, like that, like the rectangle board, okay? Just making that clear, okay? Is exactly what she showed me, okay? I can hear the radios in the background. And I need to tell you, you know, Andrea, I have no idea where you're from, but I want to talk about Mom and Dad always played crib. Oh, interesting, Andrea. Okay. I want to talk about, I can hear the radio in the background. I can hear it. And it's like always, and she talks about like the radio station is on the radio station at home. Like she's making that very clear. Like I don't know how else to explain that. You know, if you were from Yorkton, it would be GX94. You know, kind of thing. Always had that radio. She just showed me that when she listened to the radio, you know, when she was cooking and baking and doing her thing, that it was always, that she always would listen. She'd like tell everyone to be quiet because she'd be listening. And Andrea, GX94 was always on. Oh wow. Okay. You know, again, this is, you know, I'm getting it from both of you. Let me see. I gotta ask for something extremely. I'm trying here, ladies. And she says, like, so I gotta go back to the radio. And she's showing me this, like, she'd tell everyone, be quiet, be quiet. But she'd want to hear the funeral announcement of chapel time. Chapel time. Okay? I didn't need to say that. She shows that to me. Okay? And Amber always playing GX94. Oh wow, you two are from the same area. Interesting. Okay. My angels are making this hard for me tonight. That's okay. I love the challenge. Again, I'm going to carry on. And Andrew says, yes, never miss chapel time. Wow. Okay. Again, you know, right now, I want to say something very specific that was pulled out is to talk about a pony. And it was interesting. It wasn't a horse per se, but it was like a miniature. It was a pony. Okay. It was so clear. It was right in front of me. That would mean something to one of the two of you. A pony, a miniature horse. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Wow. This is Grandma. She shows me her face. Okay, I want to talk about that now. You know, she she shows me her face. It's quite round. Okay, and I mean that in a nice way. It's just the way she showed it to me. It's round. You know, it's got, you know, it's got a rounder face. So she shows me. Andrew says my mom was scared of horses. Okay, interesting. Okay, because I didn't get the feel of someone being scared. But Andrea, you know, I'm not discluding you yet about that. It was, you know, something about a pony, something about a pony. She never, she was scared of horses. Interesting. Okay. Oh, sorry. I lost my train of thought, and then she's like, remember what I said? She shows me her round face. She shows me that you know, she's a little bit on the plumper side. That was the next thing she showed me. She showed me she's short and on the plumper side. You learn to ride a pony Goldie. No way, Amber. Interesting. Well, that should about do it. Well, yeah. Okay, and again, now I just need to say, she shows me her physical features, and she's very much, she has a round face, she's on the shorter side, and she shows me that she's a little bit pleasantly plump. Okay, that's exactly how she's presenting herself to me. Okay. And I want to say, nobody could make homemade soup like her. Okay, nobody. It's definitely how you felt. And homemade soup, and she just showed me what I call haystacks. You know, they're unbaked cookies. There's 100 different beaver huts. There's 100 different names for those cookies, but that's what she showed me was soup. It's some delicious homemade soup, and then she showed me those unbaked cookies. All right, and she's trying super hard to show, you know, give me some very specifics, and that's what she has chosen to show me. All right, this wonderful, wonderful woman. She's so pleasant and kind, and you know that that was her personality, right? She wants me to talk about how you never miss her birthday. You never, you always remember Grandma's birthday when she was here, or Mom, excuse me, Andrea. You never missed her birthday, and even as she's been gone, Amber says yes, sounds like her. You always think of her birthday, very much so. You know, you remember what day it is. You know, since her passing, you go, oh, happy birthday, Grandma. You miss her so much. I wish that indeed that these were for both of you, but it can't be. And so, you know, as I've gone through this for, you know, the last bit now, it really feels like this is for Amber. And like I said, I'm sorry, Andrea. I really wish it could be for both of you, but it just can't be. And she's showing me her wearing this, Amber wearing this. It feels like this is where she was most comfortable. She's wearing a blouse with the, you know, the first one, like the first button's undone. And she's showing me this blouse with buttons, okay? And that would be something that she would, you know, normally kind of wear, is a short sleeve blouse is how it feels to me, okay? And she wants me to know, excuse me, she wants me to let you know that, she wants me to talk about a trip. She wants me to talk about what feels like, like you and your partner, or whatever your situation exactly is, your husband. Something about you guys need a holiday, you guys need a break. There's been some exhaustion going on here, work, kids, all that kind of stuff. And she's talking about some type of holiday. So, you know, if one's in the future, or, you know, whatever the case is, Grandma thinks that you very much need this, and you should go ahead and do it. And it's interesting that as I say that, she just showed me what looked like pineapples. And so that would be maybe where your trip is going to be, or maybe you've already just done that, something of that nature. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So just know, Amber, that you know your Grandma is keeping an eye on you, and she just writes me proud. She's just so proud of the woman that you are. You work so hard. You just nonstop go. You for everybody and yourself last, and she's so proud of you. You're so much like her is actually really what she's also trying to get across to me, is how much you are like her in personality. And you just came home from Mexico. That is fantastic. Okay. Perfect. You betcha. know that, you know, like I said, Grandma knows all about that because she's around, and that's why she brought up the trip. Okay, so, you know, I hope that, you know, this gives you a little bit of you know, relief of some of your grief, because Grandma makes me feel like you cry. You miss her so much. She was such an inspiration to you, but know that she's smiling at you and you're so much like her, and keep doing what you're doing. Okay, she loves you so much. All right, Amber, thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to connect with your beautiful grandmother tonight. And thank you all for giving me the opportunity tonight to connect with your loved ones and everybody who has tuned in. It was an absolute wonderful night. I had a very great Wednesday Whispers with each and every one of you. Thank you all so much. I hope you all stay warm, have a good week ahead, and oh, sorry, real fast, I should have mentioned this earlier, but totally forgot. My wonderful husband here just reminded me, unfortunately, I will be having no Wednesday Whispers next Wednesday because Tyson and I have to go to a funeral, and so we will be away. So I will not be able to do Wednesday Whispers next week, but then I will resume the Wednesday after that. All right. So thank you so much again for tuning in. Take care, everybody. I can't wait to see you all next time. Until then.